In this edition of The Ultimate Collector, the all-console gamer meets with Rick Weis to prove that ghosts do come home. Will the duo make it out alive, or will these stories prove to be truer than fiction? Alright, and then we have DuckTales, which is part of my collection, and Tecmo NBA Basketball, and then Knight Rider. Then over here we have Monopoly. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. The all-console gamer. Hey, what's going on? You have another interview for me? Really? Pacific Northwest again? Who else is up here besides John? Oh, Rick Weis. Yeah, Rick is the head organizer of the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Yeah, and has quite possibly one of the largest Atari collections on the West Coast. Rick wants to be on The Ultimate Collector? Okay. So tell me the details. When do we need to be there? Rick wants us there this weekend? Alright, back to the information. Rick here. In front of us we have a lot of rare items, and I wouldn't mind if you'd actually go ahead and share with us the rare items that we have, and maybe a story or two that you have, you know, along the way of collecting these.
Oh, sure. This one's called Lockjaw, and this first came out, and it got sued by people from Jaws, so they changed the name to Shark Attack. But before they got sued, they was able to get out a batch of them, and I think it came out in Texas, but a batch in Texas that got out, and not too many of them survived.
So Lockjaw, and what's this for?
For the Atari 2600.
Awesome, awesome.
This one is Coke Wins. It's not really too much of a fancy box. It just has the Atari Coke sticker on it. This was given out to the Coke employees back in the day.
So it's very, very rare then. It's a extremely rare item.
Yeah, not too many were given out, but probably not too many were saved by the actual employees. They probably just threw them out thinking, what do I want this for?
Wow. That's just amazing. All right, and the next one is, it looks like Air Raid.
Yeah, it looks like Air Raid, but it's actually not the actual real box. This is a reproduction box that a good friend of mine did for me. A boxed one on these just went on eBay for $31,000.
Wow, $31,000.
This one is another reproduction of box because nobody has ever seen a box for one. It's called Karate by Ultravision. There's not too many carts out there that exist, but I'm still looking for the box, trying to find it.
Because the last time I saw a guy on YouTube actually go through and do two different videos on them, and the first one here is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and from what I could see, that is in absolute mint condition too.
I got this back in the day when it first came out. They always really kept good care of my boxes.
That's absolutely amazing, because the last time I saw one of these was on a video, like I said, and there was not even a box attached to it. He just had it in a plastic closed case. Yeah, if you can ever find any of these, I would definitely recommend picking them up. That is amazing. And we spoke earlier, and you said that you actually enjoyed playing these as well.
Yeah, they're actually really good games. Probably my favorite of the two is
Now this here, based on the Halloween Michael Myers movie. The game where he comes home. You purchased this one when it was brand new as well?
Yes, correct.
It's crazy because it almost seems to have like the same cover artwork as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Mm-hmm.
That is fantastic. And so games like this, I mean, I know that most video game collectors, they don't collect them for, you know, for the later on reward of how much they're worth, but games like this, do you have any idea of what these might go for in the marketplace?
Ooh, boy.
Because the last time I even saw a copy of this, they said, the gentleman said that it was like, just for the cartridge, it was $250 it cost.
Probably boxed, you're probably looking $500-600 for these. Like this Coke Wins, she's probably a couple of thousand for that one. Karate, I wouldn't begin to imagine, since we have your rate go for $31,000. So.
Now, one of the other items here that I was really excited that you pulled out, and I wanted you to go ahead and share with us, was the Game Brain. Now,
this was a item that I got off of the Logical Gamer magazine. It came out in a newspaper form. It had about like 25 pages to it. This is the only place that he actually advertised it, so there probably wasn't too many people that actually got to saw it that actually collected Atari stuff. And I saw it and ordered one. Basically what it does is you take this and plug it into an Atari 2600. You take this and plug it into a cassette recorder, and you pop any game in here that's 2 or 4K game, and it will record the game's ROM onto cassette tape.
You know, it's going to be crazy because probably some of the people that are watching this are going to ask you, what's a cassette recorder? So for all of you that want to know, just go ahead and leave me a comment and I'll get back to you.
And afterwards, once you've copied the game onto cassette tape, you can take the game out and plug it back into the cassette recorder and download the game onto the system. So you won't even need the game, actually.
It's so cool to see such rare items like this, you know, that you would not necessarily find out there in the wild at all. It's absolutely amazing.
Well, so far I'm the only collector that has this game, this system. I haven't seen yet another collector that has one yet.
I'm sorry, John Hancock.
Not even John Hancock, no.
Wow. Wow. Now then we have a game over here called Labyrinth. What can you tell me about this game?
Yeah, this is actually a prototype that I found on, actually a friend of mine found on eBay. He got it on eBay pretty cheap. Not too many people actually noticed it, and he told me about it, so what we did, we made some copies of it, of the game, and put it onto CD so people could actually play it if they wanted to. It's not a complete game, it has like 3 levels to it, but it kind of gives you an idea of what they're going to do as far as, what is it, Mastermind, another game by StartPath that they're going to do.
Okay. Now, do you still have those CDs available, or the game of Labyrinth available if anybody wants to purchase them?
I think you can go to Atari Age. I think he still has some there on AtariAge.com. He did buy the rest of the product that we had, but last time I looked, I think he did still have them there.
All right, so if anybody is interested in getting their own copy of Labyrinth, go to AtariAge.com and see if you can send an email out and purchase one. Now we have a few more games here that I just want to have Rick go over. This particular game right here.
This is called Leadhead. It's basically a game like the ColecoVision, the Coleco handheld that came out back in the early 80s. Basically, you could play this on the Atari 2600. It's a homebrew that came out that Dave Galloway did for our show in 2006.
That's awesome, and I've noticed that you have quite a few homebrews as well too, and they're becoming more and more rare and popular as well.
Yeah. There's about a good 24 programmers out there that's really good at creating new games, and I like to support them.
Excellent, excellent. Now I see one of the now this is a homebrew as well.
Yes, it's Pac-Man by Evavision. Very rare. He only did, I want to say, like a dozen of them. Mainly he didn't want to sell them because of the trademark name Pac-Man. I think he had 2 of them that was raffled off at CGE the year that this came out, and I think several others that was given to the DP crew that worked the show, CGE, and I wound up finding getting my hands on one of them.
Wow. Then we have, looks like the music machine.
Also for the Atari 2600, you can see the actual loose copies of these are not too rare, but finding one in the box is pretty rare. There's not too many of them out there.
And that's interesting. They have the hang tag that actually goes right through the box.
Yeah, these are sold mostly at the Christian game stores, so not too many people, I guess, played Atari 2600.
Right. Yeah, they were. Seems like that they were more for Nintendo, you know, with the Bible games. You know,
right.
Right. All right. And just kind of go through this, we have
the Star Path Super Weekend competition cart. I got this off of the Nintendo website long ago, back after they had it. Got it for like $30.
All right, and this is for Star Fox 2. So what is that? It showed the gentleman that did this scored 144,620 points on here. So that is really cool. And here's the actual cartridge itself too. So very rare item.
And the next one is the Donkey Kong Country, the Blockbuster Championship 2 cart, which I also got off Nintendo back in the day.
Now, right here on the top label, it says resale rental of the game pack is prohibited. So, but nobody's reselling it or renting it out. This is collector's item only. So this is absolutely fantastic competition cartridge. That is so cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, now three of my favorites here that that I really wanted to have a chance, because you never see these online, and if you do, you might see one and it's solely just the card itself. And you know, I've done a lot of digging to try to find it, and I finally came up with a man that actually had 3 of these. Go ahead and tell us about these games right here.
These are the adult Nintendo games: Peekaboo Poker, Hot Slots, and Bubble Bath Babes. I got these off of a mom and pa store back in California that did rentals. And after renting them, I decided I wanted to get them, and they actually sold it to me.
The cartridges are quite unique as well, with the rounded corners here. I actually like these cartridges a lot better than like the Color Dreams or the Comerica cartridges. These are much nicer. I really like these.
Not too much to the instructions, just a piece of paper.
You get one slice of paper for the instructions. World of Slot Machine. So how is the gameplay on this now? I've seen the gameplay in Bubble Bath Babes. I've played that game.
It's fun. I think probably my favorite is Bubble Bath Babes of the 3, but the other 2 are alright.
Peekaboo Poker and Bubble Bath. Chance to play this, not this actual game, but the emulator of this game. So I know in detail of what this game plays like, and it's actually quite a fun game. And I know at least 2 websites that I'm an affiliate with, vpgames.com and Nintendo for Sale, plus LukeyGames.com, also have these games. But you're looking at about $1,000 just for the cartridge.
Yeah.
So if anybody's interested, you go to any of those websites and look into getting them. So, man, I thank you so much for sharing these with me. I mean, this. Now, there is one other item that I wanted to actually take a look at, and I actually just happen to be wearing my 1990 Nintendo World Championship t-shirt just for this special occasion. Now, I want to know a little background about this game, how you got a hold of it, and you also know Robin Mahara, which placed 3rd place in the 1990 Nintendo World Championships.
I got this cart, it was about 3 years ago, off of Digital Press. It was the forums that one of the guys that was on the forums had one, and he wanted to sell it, and wound up getting it from him.
Wow. May I hold it?
Sure.
All right. Now this is actually quite a bit heavier than a regular Nintendo card.
They have in the program.
Now this here is the Nintendo World Championship 1990 hat as well too. Goes pretty good with the shirt, huh? All right, YouTube. So for the Ultimate Collection, this has been Eric and Rick Weis. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to play some games. So we'll talk to you later.